Cherry blossoms, known as sakura, are delicate flowers with soft pink petals that sometimes fade to white. Their small, five-petaled blooms create a stunning, ethereal display when in full bloom. These flowers typically grow in clusters, covering the branches of cherry trees like a floral canopy. Their beauty is further enhanced by the intricate details of each petal and the subtle gradations in color. In Japan, cherry blossoms symbolize the fleeting nature of life, a concept deeply rooted in the nation's cultural and philosophical traditions. The blossom's short-lived beauty serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence and transience of existence. This symbolism is celebrated annually through Hanami, the practice of viewing and appreciating the blossoms. Sakura also represents renewal and the arrival of spring. Cherry blossoms typically bloom from late March to early April, but the timing can vary depending on the region and climate conditions. In warmer southern regions like Okinawa, sakura can bloom as early as January. Conversely, in the northern regions such as Hokkaido, the blooming period can extend into May. This variation in blooming times allows people across Japan to enjoy the beauty of sakura for an extended period. The tradition of Hanami dates back over 1,000 years, originating in the Nara period, 710 to 794 AD, and becoming more widespread during the Heian period, 794-1185 AD. Initially, it was an aristocratic practice, celebrated with poetry and feasts beneath the blooming cherry trees. Over time, Hanami became popular among all social classes, evolving into the inclusive and festive tradition it is today. The historical significance of Hanami underscores the deep connection between the Japanese people and sakura. Cherry blossoms have been a recurring motif in Japanese art and literature, symbolizing beauty, ephemerality, and renewal. They are frequently depicted in traditional paintings, woodblock prints, and haiku poetry. The delicate blooms often serve as metaphors for life's transient moments in these artistic expressions. Sakura's presence in Japanese culture underscores its profound emotional and symbolic resonance. Japan boasts numerous iconic cherry blossom viewing spots, each offering unique and breathtaking experiences. Tokyo's Ueno Park and Shinjuku Gyoen are renowned for their vast cherry tree groves. Kyoto's Maruyama Park and Philosopher's Path provide historical and scenic settings for Hanami. These locations become bustling hubs of activity during the sakura season, attracting visitors from around the world. Cherry blossoms play a central role in various Japanese festivals and celebrations, most notably Hanami. People gather under blooming cherry trees to picnic, sing, and celebrate with friends and family. Festivals like the Hirosaki Cherry Blossom Festival in Aomori and the Takato Castle Ruins Park Cherry Blossom Festival in Nagano draw large crowds. These events highlight the communal and celebratory aspects of sakura appreciation. Cherry blossoms are not only visually stunning but also play a vital role in their ecosystems. They provide nectar for bees and other pollinators, contributing to the health of local biodiversity. The trees themselves offer habitat and food for various species of birds and insects. Ensuring the conservation of cherry trees is crucial for maintaining these ecological benefits. Growing cherry blossom trees requires careful attention to their specific needs, such as well-drained soil and adequate sunlight. They thrive best in temperate climates and need regular pruning to maintain their shape and health. Protecting the trees from pests and diseases is also essential to ensure their longevity. With proper care, cherry blossom trees can provide years of breathtaking beauty. There are numerous varieties of cherry blossoms, each with distinct characteristics. Some of the most famous types include Sumai Yoshino, which has pale pink flowers, and Shidori-zakura, known for its weeping branches. Other notable varieties are Yamazakura and Yazakura, each offering unique blooms and colors. Exploring these varieties adds depth to the appreciation of sakura. Climate change has begun to affect the blooming patterns of cherry blossoms, with some trees flowering earlier than usual. This shift can impact the timing of festivals and tourism, as well as the health of the trees themselves. Researchers are studying these changes to understand their long-term effects on sakura. Adaptation strategies are being developed to preserve this cherished tradition. Cherry blossom tourism significantly boosts Japan's economy, attracting millions of visitors annually. The influx of tourists generates substantial revenue for local businesses, from hotels and restaurants to souvenir shops. Special Sakura-themed products and events further contribute to economic activity during the blooming season. This economic impact underscores the importance of cherry blossoms beyond their cultural significance. Cherry blossoms are used in various Japanese culinary traditions, adding unique flavors and visual appeal to dishes. Sakura petals and leaves are often pickled and used in sweets, such as sakura mochi, or infused into drinks like sakura tea. These culinary uses enhance the sensory experience of cherry blossom season. Incorporating sakura into food celebrates the beauty and delicacy of the flowers. The elegance and ephemeral beauty of cherry blossoms have inspired numerous fashion and design trends in Japan. Sakura motifs are commonly found in clothing, accessories, and home decor. Designers often incorporate these delicate floral patterns to evoke the grace and charm associated with sakura. This influence extends beyond Japan, with global fashion embracing the iconic cherry blossom aesthetic. In traditional Japanese medicine, cherry blossoms have been used for their potential health benefits. Extracts from sakura are believed to have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. These natural remedies are sometimes incorporated into skincare products and herbal treatments. The use of cherry blossoms in traditional medicine highlights their multifaceted significance. Depicting cherry blossoms in Japanese art requires skillful techniques to capture their delicate and transient nature. Artists use various methods, including ukiyo-e woodblock printing and sumi-e ink painting, to convey the ethereal beauty of sakura. The portrayal of cherry blossoms often involves intricate details and a focus on the harmony of composition. These artistic techniques ensure that the fleeting beauty of sakura is immortalized. Cherry blossoms hold symbolic significance in the samurai code of Bushido, representing the fleeting nature of life and the warrior's acceptance of mortality. The brevity and beauty of sakura mirror the samurai's approach to life, emphasizing honor and the acceptance of impermanence. This connection adds a layer of depth to the cultural reverence for cherry blossoms. It reflects the intertwining of nature and philosophy in Japanese tradition. Walking through a grove of cherry blossoms is a sensory delight, with the sight of delicate pink petals, the scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle sound of rustling leaves. The atmosphere is often filled with a sense of tranquility and wonder. The experience of Hanami allows people to connect deeply with nature. This sensory immersion is one reason cherry blossom viewing is so cherished. Various conservation efforts are in place to protect and preserve cherry blossom trees in Japan. Organizations and communities work together to ensure that these trees can thrive for future generations. Efforts include planting new trees, maintaining existing ones, and educating the public about the importance of sakura. These initiatives highlight the dedication to preserving this cultural and natural treasure. Cherry blossoms are a popular subject in Japanese poetry, particularly in haiku, where their fleeting beauty is captured in just a few lines. Poets use sakura to evoke emotions and reflections on the transience of life. This poetic tradition adds a layer of literary appreciation to the experience of cherry blossoms. The synergy between nature and poetry enriches the cultural significance of sakura. Hanami is accompanied by various customs and etiquette, such as arriving early to secure a good viewing spot and sharing food and drinks with friends and family. Traditional Hanami foods include bento boxes, sakura-flavored treats, and sake. Observing these customs enhances the communal and festive atmosphere. Following Hanami etiquette ensures a respectful and enjoyable experience for all. Cherry blossoms have significantly influenced Japanese garden design, with many gardens featuring sakura trees as focal points. These gardens are designed to highlight the seasonal beauty of the blossoms, often incorporating elements like ponds, bridges, and lanterns. The inclusion of cherry blossoms enhances the aesthetic and experiential aspects of the garden. This influence extends to public parks and private gardens alike. Cherry blossoms are celebrated in Japanese pop culture, including anime, manga, and films, where they often symbolize new beginnings, love, and ephemeral beauty. Iconic scenes featuring sakura petals falling gently to the ground are a staple in many stories. This representation connects contemporary media with traditional cultural themes. The integration of cherry blossoms in pop culture underscores their enduring relevance. Creating cherry blossom-themed crafts and decorations is a popular activity, especially during the blooming season. These crafts include paper sakura, floral arrangements, and decorative items inspired by the delicate blossoms. Engaging in these creative activities allows people to celebrate and share the beauty of Sakura. The widespread appeal of Sakura-themed crafts highlights their cultural significance. Cherry blossoms feature prominently in Japanese mythology and folklore, often associated with spirits and deities of nature. Legends and stories about Sakura convey. Cherry blossoms hold a special place in Japanese religious practices, particularly in Shinto and Buddhism. In Shintoism, Sakura are seen as symbols of renewal and the transient beauty of nature, often celebrated with rituals and offerings at shrines. In Buddhism, the fleeting nature of the blossoms serves as a reminder of the impermanence of life, aligning with the core teachings of the faith. These religious associations deepen the spiritual meaning of cherry blossoms in Japanese culture. Cherry blossom festivals have become a global phenomenon, with countries around the world adopting the tradition and celebrating their own Sakura seasons. Famous examples include the National Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C., and the Jinhae Cherry Blossom Festival in South Korea. These international celebrations foster cultural exchange and appreciation, spreading the beauty and symbolism of Sakura worldwide. The global impact of cherry blossoms highlights their universal appeal and the shared human experience of marveling at their beauty.